Hey guys, today we're back on the Xbox with a property maintenance series. Let's get on over to the shop and let's get the day started. Today guys, we've been hired by a customer to build a small equipment shed, and they do want us to do a few small projects around the yard. It should be a pretty fun one, and this should only be a half-day job, but I'm really excited to be back here on the Xbox. I've been getting quite a few comments to do more of these, and there's lots more to come for the Xbox series here with Farmson, but there is a full mods that's up on my website, linked down below, and please hit the like button. It really helps out the video and the channel. Alright, we're pulling into the shop now. I'm gonna run really quickly in the office, just probably spend a half hour on the laptop, make sure everything's good to go. We're being paid for our previous work, and our schedule for the week is ready to go as well for the upcoming jobs. Right, just finished up there with the office work, and I will say guys, I much prefer being out there in the field working, using the equipment, than I do inside there, but I will say that's just part of business. If you don't do it right, you won't be that successful. But today guys, we're going to be using the Lizard F350, and I will have to say, once the Lizard F350 crew cab gets released, we're going to be using that as well. But until then, today we're going to be using the dually here. Really do like it. We're going to be taking the case, and we're probably going to be taking one of the bigger utility trailers. We're gonna have to go to nursery to pick up a few plants, and I think we're gonna have the gravel dropped off as well, so that's gonna help us on out. But there are so many little pieces to today's project, but that's part of the fun with the property maintenance series. Let's get that diesel fired on up here, and I will say guys, it's so cool. Every time I look at these mods, it's awesome that we have these here on Xbox. Even though the mods are a bit limited compared to PC, there are still some pretty neat mods, and there's more and more coming, which I am excited for. Hopefully with FS19 we have just as nice of mods, even better ones, which should be pretty exciting. Right there we have it there, just putting the jack handle away. Now you guys can see this is a pretty big trailer, but the dually can handle it, and I will say guys, I really do like it for the skid steer. It's pretty wide, and it is just, I will say, probably the perfect equipment trailer. We could even fit one of our excavators up here. It is pretty big, and it is meant to haul quite a lot of weight here. But so far guys, I've been really enjoying this series. We have lots of jobs to come, so many things happening with all the different series here on the channel, and I am on summer break now, so I can't wait for all of the upcoming videos, and I think we might be doing some Xbox live streams here in the near future. Alright, let's hop in the case here, let's get it fired on up. Now you guys might be asking, why is the case red? This is the 50th anniversary color, which is pretty neat here. These were a bit more, but I said, hey, why don't we do it? It definitely looks awesome in red. Right about there should be good. Now you guys know that we do lots of hauling, bringing the equipment job to job, so getting everything loaded up is pretty routine here, especially always in the morning. But hopefully we could get some helpers in game here to really help us on out. But let's get the door closed, let's grab a few hand tools, probably a rake, a few shovels, and let's get on over to the job site. Now with a property maintenance company guys, we do lots of different types of work, from landscaping to lawn care to tree removal and everything in between, and today is yet another one of those cool days here. So actually we're going to be building the gravel pad for this shed, and it should be arriving within the next few hours here, so we are in a bit of a time crunch, but I think if we get over there pretty soon, the case should make quick work of it, and we'll have to get the gravel laid down as well. Hopefully they're on time, because that's probably going to be part of the puzzle that might kind of delay us there. But hopefully we could get it done here today. And they did ask us to kind of put all of their tools and equipment in the shed once we build it, and I said, hey, no problem. That's just kind of part of the customer service we're doing here for them. But we're here at the job site. Let's get the case warmed up and we'll do a quick walk around. I got the case fired on up there. Let's let it get warmed up here for a few minutes. So we actually have a really nice gravel driveway where we could have the delivery trucks back down. So that's a good thing. We don't really want to be tearing up the grass if we don't have to, but they want the shed kind of right about here. And I will say, guys, this is a pretty big shed. It's a 15 by 20, and I think it's like 10-foot high ceilings, barn doors. It's a pretty nice one from the pictures they did show me here. Now look at that. Wow, they have a JCB UTV. Pretty neat. And oh, look at that, they have the new John Deere. Wow, that's pretty cool. So they want us to put both these in there, no problem. We'll do that once we are finished. Now, the other thing they want us to do is to add a 10x10 patio to the back of the house. We'll just put down simple patio pavers. That should be no problem. We do lots of paver jobs like that, and they do want a few trees placed along the backside here. So the nursery, when they drop off the gravel, they're going to be dropping off the trees here for us. That's going to come in pretty handy. But let's get the skid and let's get going on tearing up this and getting it ready for gravel. Now, guys, I am trying to be as realistic as possible, but since we're on console, we are limited. I don't have Giants Editor, and it is a bit tricky, but so far, though, I've really been enjoying this series here. Let's see what we can do. We don't have teeth on the bucket. Probably should have bought one with the teeth to really help us on out here. It looks like, oh yeah, we're tearing it up. No problem. Awesome here. It's a little bit tricky sometimes, but with the skids, these just come in so handy. Really do like them. We could use them for brush mowing. We could use them for moving materials, digging, and everything in between. I will have to say, this just is awesome. We're getting close, though, to prepping for gravel. Alright, guys, I think we have all of the grass torn out here. Yep, looks like we're down to clay. We don't want to be putting it on top of topsoil. We want to make sure that there's no shifting, any problems with the base here of the shed. But wow, that actually worked pretty good. Let's move the case here, and I think we're just going to have the local supplier just tailgate the gravel. That's going to make it a lot quicker here for us, and probably just do a little bit of hand raking. So I'll catch you guys back when we're ready to go for the shed. Alright, guys, after some work here, just did a little bit of hand raking, we're all ready to go here. Now, it is compacted. I drove the skid over it a number of times here, so we're good to go. So now we're just going to wait here. Looks like they're on their way, so any minute the shed should be arriving. The delivery truck just showed up. Wow, look at that, guys. 15 by 20 foot is a pretty big shed, especially with 10-foot high ceilings. Let's take a quick walk around. I was actually just talking with them, and we actually came up with a pretty good plan here. Looks like it does have some pretty big 6x6s here. That's going to be good if we do have to do any shifting around here. But I was just talking, and we came up with a plan. He's actually going to go down the gravel road behind the property, and he's going to back on. And that way these doors face the front, face towards the house instead of the road here, and that should work out pretty good here for us. Hopefully everything goes as planned and nothing gets broken, anything, because hopefully we could get it all ready to go. We'll do a little bit of landscaping, probably throw some grass seed down around it. Other than that, though, this should be a pretty quickie install. There we have it, guys. The shed's in place, and I will have to say that went really good here. Let's actually hop on in. Let's get these doors opened up here. Let's see how this works here. Now, this is a pretty neat mod, I will say, guys. That is pretty awesome here that you could get the doors opened up, put the ramp down, and there we have it here. So let's see if we can put these inside for the customer, and then we just have a little bit of planting to do here in that small paver patio. But it looks like I was expecting this to be a half-day's project, but we're looking at probably a full day's worth of work, which is no problem. I was actually going to spend the rest of it today working on the equipment, oil changes, and things like that here. All those things I do behind the scenes. It's a little tricky trying to back up a steep ramp like that, but look at that, guys. Wow, there's so much room inside here, especially for more things, which is probably good here because lots of people like toys and equipment. But let's get that placed down. Alright, let's put the JCB inside here now. I don't think we're going to have any clearance problems. Really quickly, let's double check here. We don't want to be damaging anything here since they are the customers. Oh yeah, this fits no problem. And we'll just pull right in. I will say, guys, this shed build went really well here. So I'm going to finish up on these small projects, and I'll catch you guys back when we're done at today's job. Alright guys, we just finished today's job. I'm gonna have to hop in the case, get it loaded back on the trailer, but it worked pretty well for today. You guys can see we got the small paver patio. It's only a 10 by 10, but it does the trick. You could probably put out a few chairs here, maybe a small fire, and just have a great time here. And we also did plant some trees along the back there. I think those are small birch trees, but overall guys, this was a lot of fun. It's so cool we're getting more and more mods that we could do cool things like this on Xbox. But until next time guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.